Thank you, Sergio. On a specific day and time already predetermined, our destiny of Cubans, both living here and across the Florida states, we will join together in one loud voice, one clamor, saying, Viva Cuba Libre. That day, the free countries of the world will unite and welcome back the prodigal son that has been deprived of freedom for more than 50 years. That day is when we will dust off these papers, dust off these reports, and begin the successful transition of the new Cuba. So I begin with the future of the transportation system. We studied, in essence, a short-term and a long-term solution: highway, railway, public transportation. Short-term, believe it or not, they steal roadway signs, they steal traffic signals, whatever they had. They steal everything, including the pavement markings if they can. Most of that comes overseas with balsas and so forth and so on. So short-term solutions in all four of the sectors is safety. We have to restore the safety of the transportation system, and that means in the first 5 years of the short-term program, it will be to simply shore up, improve safety improvements. Our estimate on the highway portion of it is about $1 billion to take care of all major highways in Cuba. Airports, again, safety will be the first requirement under our short-term solutions. What is this? Lighting on the takeoff, on the directional signage for the airports, and also milling and resurfacing. The potholes in both the highway system are ridiculous. The levels of speed of traffic are ridiculously low because there's no guarantee that you're driving, you're not going to end up in a pothole and so forth. Public transportation. Again, it revolves around spare parts. It's a cosmetic approach because of the funding necessary. We estimate about $100 million for only 400 new buses, but also the biggest portion of it is operation and maintenance. They steal anything and everything they can to build up their own transportation system at the expense of public transportation systems that carry hundreds of people. They use the camellos, which handle up to 350 people. So Cubans, unfortunately or fortunately, are all used to public transportation. Okay, let me jump into the long-term solutions. Here, we've now gone beyond the safety requirements, and now we're looking at more efficient, more reliable mobility. But how are we going to do it? We're going to try to do it in the most innovative ways possible, including, and I heard Nick mention this before, innovative financing techniques to bring projects to frugality sooner, and that includes some public-private partnerships. The future transportation, long-term, is combining highways, railways, airports, and public transportation. This is being done here in the States, and anywhere that you have a free canvas, a canvas that's available to engineers, to architects, to scientists, to the people of Cuba, we will be able to improve our system. How we're going to do this? We're going to interconnect people and goods to points of interest. Rail, airplanes, automobiles, all of them combined through intermodal centers to points of interest. Some points of interest are created: seaports, airports, train stations. Some points of interest are natural, our beaches, some of our parks, etc. We've also looked at how to do this. We looked at the census and in the major cities, and what we did was we looked at highways, roadways, airports, and railways and public transportation, and we started combining them into a series of hubs. How are these hubs going to work? We're going to take the cities, interconnect the cities first, then reach out to the regions and interconnect the regions, and finally do it nationally. All of it done with a definite plan on how to bring people together. If you create the hubs then become financial centers, and these financial centers become prosperous areas that bring people to the hubs, and therefore the transportation system begins to work. In conclusion, right, Jerry? In 1959, Cuba had one of the best road and railway systems in Latin America. Due to lack of investments since 1959, all of this system is now broken and in need of repair. What we plan on doing is we have estimated somewhere between $2.2 billion in the short term, again, mostly cosmetic, to up to $23 billion to improve the system that I've described, which includes the intermodal centers, combining the transportation components of highway, railway, and airports. and seaports. Thank you very much.